Hello everybody, my name is Kara. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing fantastic because, well, here we are on another video of Hero's Quest, the automatic roguelite RPG. Now, you may be wondering what we're doing today. Are we just going to do a normal run? Are we going to talk about something important? Like, what's happening here? Well, the dev has just released some update notes. He's released some update notes on our Discord server. You should really join that to get the most out of the community here. And it would also help us out a lot in raising our numbers so we can be verified as a gaming server. Woo! Anyways, as I said earlier, the dev has released some update notes, and I am going to share those notes with you kind of briefly. I'm not going to go into much detail about them. But as we do so, we're going to go into a run. We're going to go into a normal run. And we are just going to talk about the updates whilst I'm doing my run. So I hope y'all enjoy as I talk about these updates. As I just don't talk throughout the whole session and just beat the game. Anyways, first thing that is mentioned about... The first thing that is mentioned in this update is some new gameplay, right? It's 8 new maps. We're getting 8, you heard me right, 8 new maps. And 1 new shortcut. Now, we already know that there is a shortcut right in the Soul Stealer room, which can take you all the way to Dark Hunter, right? So after that, there is going to be another shortcut. Where, you may ask? Who knows? We don't know where the new shortcut might be. Maybe it'll be near Forgetful King. Maybe it will be somewhere else. Who knows? We'll just have to find that out. Along with new maps and a new shortcut, we'll have new items. The dev has said that we will have around 35 new items, which equates to around 7 new item tiers. Now, 7 new item tiers, that's very pog. We'll just ignore that. No, actually, let's go over that. Let's go over that really quickly. So earlier in the day, the dev asked me if I wanted to become a tester for the game. As you saw, there was a pop-up that showed up asking me, do I really want to take the shortcut? If you do, all the bosses before Dark Hunter will disappear. They'll be gone. And I said yes. I also clicked the never show again, and that will never appear to me ever again unless I went into the settings and re-enabled it. And I've taken the shortcut. Now I'm at Dark Hunter. I've lost a good amount of energy. There's also a path that you can take, or rather a path that has been drawn out to avoid new players from rushing straight into Void Queen. It takes you all the way to the top left, and it takes you to where you actually need to go. And then you can go to Void Queen. Anyways, the dev asked me if I wanted to be a tester. I said yes. We went through the whole litigation process, and boom, here we are. I'm a tester. It's very pog. Now, away from all the testing, let's talk about the updates, very briefly still. Now, where were we? We were talking about the new maps, the new shortcut, new items. Let's go to our equipment really quickly and talk about the relics. Now, As a normal player, you have around 5 sets of relics that you can use at a time and switch between. In the next update, you'll have a 6th relic page. Now, what could you do with this relic page? Well, you could make a new set. So typically, any endgame player would have a boss rush set. This would include 2 of your best lifesteal relics and 2 of your best true damage relics. You would also have a backtracking set, which would include your best max energy relics. So in this case, it would include the 2 +8 relics, your +6, and your +4 relic. And we can also go with some meme sets here. We can go with a full lifesteal set, and you can invest in all defense and never invest in HP, never invest in attack, and you can just rely on that lifesteal to do all the healing for you. Excuse me. You could also run like a full attack set, you could run a full HP set, a full... You can do many things. Another endgame player set would be a leveling set, which would mostly include your 3 best experience book relics and your best luck relic. So for right now, if we switched over to my 5th set, which I'm not going to do because that would ruin my max energy benefits, you would have the Oracle book. The Oracle book, the Death book, and the Necronomicon. Those would be your best experience relics. And your best luck relic would be the Dragon Egg. Now, we'll get into detail about where you can find these relics and if you can buy these relics. Short answer, no, you can't buy any of these relics. You have to get lucky with bosses and have them drop for you. Now, in addition to relics... I wanted to see if there was a bug there. Oh well. I wanted to see if I could fly out into the deep void of space. Let me go. Why was I created this way? Anyways. In addition to relics, there will be some new relic types and changes to some of the existing relics. Or rather, the effects of those existing relics. And in addition to some changes, as you saw before when I was at the Soul Stealer room, going into the Dark Hunter area, it gave me a pop-up telling me if I took this shortcut, everything after Void Queen, or rather, everything before Dark Hunter will be deleted from this run. That is also a new part of this update. Yeah, there are some changes to backtracking. That is the basic change to backtracking. It gives you a pop-up when you want to use a shortcut. So if you wanted to maximize your backtracking, you would never take the shortcut. You would never take the shortcut. You would act like the shortcut never existed. In fact, when you beat Void Queen, it'll give you a pop-up saying, if you take this path, the shortcut will close. Ensuring that you may never use that shortcut for the duration of your run. Which will indicate that you will go the extra mile to get all of the energy that you need to go ahead and get the next tier item that you want, right? That's basically what that is telling you. Alright. Going past here, we're gonna go fight oh my goodness, I didn't want to fight you! Oh well. Oh well, it's fine. Let me just go fight one more, and then I'll go fight Cerberus, and I'll go fight Executioner. It's fine. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all. Anyways, as you may have noticed from the top of my corner, you may see some achievements pop up, right? Those achievements are also part of this next update. Yes, we have, there it is. We have achievements in the game. Pog. We have achievements. Although they're not giving me experience now, when the update drops, they will give me experience. But we'll just look with the fact that, hey, you're gonna get experience in this. You're gonna get achievements in this update. That would be very pog for achievement hunters. Go ahead, fight Mecha Goblin. Okay. Oh, hello there, achievement. That is a lot of gold, isn't it? Lots of gold there. Let's see what else is in this update. Let's actually go back to our equipment really quickly. Let's go back to our equipment. Now, you may notice that the number depiction looks different on my end than it would on yours. In the places where you would see my ring, my cloak, and my staff, you would see +2. Mine would say +1. Before, the item dupe naming system included the item that you had and your duplicate. So it would show as +2, telling you the total number of items of that specific piece that you have. Now, with this update, that has changed. It has changed from what you have now to what I have now. So basically, it will show that you have the item, in effect, +1. Meaning you have only one duplicate of this item. Instead of it saying +2, telling you, hey, you have 2 of these items. Making people think that, oh, did you get 2 duplicates of that item? That's pretty pog. I'm not getting that lucky. Where in retrospect, you actually just got 1 dupe and you bought the other item. Or maybe you got lucky with the other item. And on that note of items, on the note of duplicates, in this update, you have a max. You have a cap at how many duplicates of a certain item you can get. You have a certain limit that you can reach before it stops you from getting more duplicates of that item. Once you reach that cap, the suffix will then change from just saying the number of duplicates you have to saying full. Meaning, hey, you can't get any more of this item, we'll have more items drop for you apart from this one, because, as said earlier, you can't get any more of this item, you're too strong for it. Too strong for the item. On the note of dupes as well, see, I'm just get through this area very, very carefully. Very carefully, I say. On the note of duplicates, you notice that there is a percentage that comes with your duplicates. So you notice that there is a percentage of how far increased your item gets. Like, how much stronger it is. Now, I don't know if I'm saying this right or if I'm just going to get this information completely misstrued, but from what the update says, the dupe percentage for each additional dupe you obtain will be lowered until you reach the maximum amount of duplicates you can get for your item. So, let's see. Let me just do this really quickly, go back to my equipment. As you can see, my Phoenix Staff is at +1, which means I have one duplicate of the Phoenix Staff. It gives me plus 102.95 million extra attack and an extra 689% bonus for that attack, which is nice. That's really good. So I'm wondering how much lower the next duplicate will be. It's not in a sense that the drop rate will be lowered, it's just the bonus that you'll receive will be lowered. It won't be very static as to say, oh, you can just farm this for however many days and you can just skip the rest. You can skip the other sets of gear. That's basically what this is telling you. Like, oh, you still need to get these items. Maybe it's just part of a collector's tick. But also just to oh god, I'm gonna have to fight some other bosses. I can't be AFKing in these areas. Oh well, it's just less energy for the wicked. Thank you, Josta. Very cool. But as I said, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't skip tiers. Of course you can skip tiers, but it will just tell you. It'll basically just tell you, hey, you can't farm this area for multiple days at a time, getting the maximum amount of duplicates needed to skip maybe 4 tiers of gear. That would be insane. That would be insane. Skipping like 4 tiers of gear. Can't do that no more. At best, you can probably skip like maybe 1 or 2. Can't go crazy with it no more. Which is actually really good for a collector and also for somebody that wants to enjoy the game in its fullest. Because it'll give you the sensation of getting better gear. Yeah, it'll just give you the high of, oh wow, I've worked so hard to get this piece of gear. I'm so happy about that. Good old money bags. Good old money bags. I am good old money bags. Good old money bags. Let's see if I can beat this dragon. Absolutely. I don't know why I wouldn't. Alright, time for some farming. Time for some Phoenix farming. Gotta love it. Okay, but now this could be a really good area to talk about. This can be a really good area to talk about the rest of the update. Whilst I just AFK here. As you may have noticed earlier in the video, you may see me screwing around with the movement a little bit. Like testing, like how fast you can go, how slow you can go, like see, like you can either move really slow or you can move really fast. Depending on how far outwards you move your joystick. That's another part of this update. The player movement speed can be controlled by the joystick. You'll be able to move slowly or fast, like your normal speed, based on how much you move your joystick. And there's a new mode for this, it's called dynamic. So dynamic can be found in your options, and as let's see. So dynamic is basically your old floating controls. So basically, it's like you never changed from floating to dynamic. It's basically dynamic is floating, and floating is the same as dynamic, but it doesn't move. It doesn't move with your fingers, so it's fixed. It's fixed on the screen. So floating has fixed controls enabled. In a sense, it doesn't move with your finger anymore. So a lot of people may diverge from going floating to going with dynamic to still have it move with your finger. Goodness. Alright, back to my original set before I had to fight. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I should have also been changing my things. I should have been changing my things long ago. I should have been changing them. Oh, Phoenix Ring. Oh, Phoenix Ring Pog. Oh, that's lovely. That's great, actually. Oh my goodness. Actually, what does that put me at? Okay, that's not bad. Just for the record, I didn't look at how much the bonus gives for +1 Phoenix Ring. So, I don't actually know how much that increased it by. I don't really know how much that increased. Okay, AFK farming. Gotta love AFK farming. Well, I was gonna change out my last relic, but oh well. Guess we're not doing it. Well, we can actually. Let's go ahead and do that now. Change to the dragon egg, which we can also do for set 5. Still investing in my stats. Oh, I found a very funny review on here on the Heroes Quest like Google Play Store. I saw a critical comment saying that this game was boring, that it was pay to win, right? Oh, I saw the developer comment to this reply with his own, right? I saw him say something along the lines of, oh, what was it? Oh, it's around here somewhere. Yes, he said something along the lines of, hey, thanks for your review. If there's one thing the game is, it's pay to win. For those who don't know, the developer is heavy set on the idea that this game is not pay to win. And it very much is not pay to win at all. Actually, the things that you can do in this game is very free to play friendly. Extremely so that it is like very extremely free to play friendly. Like, can't get enough of this free to play friendly stuff. The only thing that you would pay for, if you really wanted to, the only thing you would pay for is just to not have ads pop up constantly. Just not having ads. That's it. And that doesn't cost but like $3. 3 measly bucks. Now, I say 3 measly bucks, but maybe people don't have 3 measly bucks, right? Yeah, maybe people don't have that. But yeah, it's the only thing that you would really have to pay for, and the only thing that it does, it increases your energy cap from 30 to 35 when you start out, and it gets rid of the meaningless ads that pop up. So, like, ads after you finish a run, those go away. You can just watch ads by your own will if you wanted to. Hell, I still watch ads sometimes if I really want to. You know, just to maybe get some more tickets, who knows? Even though I don't really need the tickets, I can get my tickets from just playing the game. Like, literally, I just farm here for a little while, and then boom, I get my tickets. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. More investing in my stats. There was something else that I needed to talk about. There was something else that was added with this update that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what. Let me just go back to the update channel on our Discord. Really cool community. You should really join. It's great. It's fun. I love it. I moderate it. I try to be active in it all the time, but sometimes I can't, and that's okay because there's other moderators that do the same job that I do, moderating the community. It's great. We're trying to hit 7K by the end of the year. Maybe 7K by the end of the year. So we can get to... Ah, yes, what a gold digger I am. What a gold digger. Reached 1 trillion gold. Pretty pog. But yeah, we're trying to reach 7K members so we can officially promote the server to a gaming server. So people recognize it as, oh, hey, this server is actually a gaming server. Like, wow, this is amazing. This is great. Lovely. But sadly, we're not there yet. We're not even halfway. We're getting closer, but we're not there yet. In due time, ladies and gentlemen, in due time. Now, anyways, I found that one thing that I was supposed to talk about in this update. The last thing that I didn't touch upon. Well, actually, there's 2 things that I haven't touched upon. But this one equates to equipment, specifically. Helm drops. You can't drop them. You can't buy them. It's quite literally game-breaking to have multiple helmets. Because that just gives you more luck, which means you get more gold, which means you're able to get good gear faster than most normal players. And that's really all to it. And if you want to get good gear faster, then that's fine. You just got to get lucky with your drops, though. Speaking of, in this update, helm dupes have been enabled. You can get helm dupes, but you won't be able to drop them. You won't be able to drop them. Can't drop helm dupes. They're enabled, but you can't drop them. You just can't. You just can't drop them. You can get. You're able to. It's enabled, but you can't drop them. Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk about, the second thing that I didn't touch upon in this update, something equating to agility. Now, as we all know, as we do, most of us never invest into agility anymore because agility is quite literally dog doo-doo water. It's quite dog doo-doo water. Quite dog doo-doo water in my opinion. I would say never invest in agility in this update at all, ever. Don't even think about it. Treat it like defense. Quite literally just treat it like defense in the last update. But in this update, there's been a small adjustment to agility, a small adjustment to attack speed in the early and late game, or in the early and mid game. The late game and the end game, you still really don't need to invest in agility, although it can help out a little bit. It's still not going to help much. But you can live with the fact that it's adjusted in the early and mid game, so the early and mid game players don't have to complain about low attack speed very early on. Granted, your attack speed will still be low. It won't be as low as it was before. That's all I'll say. It won't be as low as it was before. It'll be a little higher than before, but it's still not really that good to invest in late or end game. Early and mid game, that's fine. Maybe don't invest in it too much, because you still get a huge benefit from investing in your main 3 stats, HP, attack, and defense. You still get a huge benefit from that. Alright, let's see here. I also want to take a second to to explore the avenues that we can take with backtracking now that we have lost access to the major beginning bosses. We've lost access to them due to taking the shortcut. We can't fight them at all in this run. It's quite literally crazy. Because we're losing a lot of energy. But you can still get a decent amount of energy from backtracking from these bosses. You can still get some energy. Maybe not as much as you would from keeping the... or rather, from closing the shortcut. It's just if you close the shortcut, if you, like, chose to fight all the way through the early and mid-game bosses, you would have a higher... or rather, you would have more bosses to backtrack towards, but less of a way to go back to your farming area. You would have to go back the long way. And to a lot of people, that's not really fun. It's not really fun going all the way to the farming area without having a shortcut readily available. But you have to think that you made the decision of going through every single boss again instead of taking the shortcut. But you also have to think that you would make the decision of taking the shortcut and removing the early game bosses if you wanted to just shoot for the leaderboard or something like that. Either shoot for the leaderboard or play the game properly. And by play the game properly, we mean don't use, like, don't backtrack towards every single boss. It's not really going to help. It's you're just wasting your time in a sense. Although that time wasted can be really good if you're able to get a better piece of gear. Right? If you're able to get a better piece of gear, then that is very fine. It's very good. Oh, hello there, Thundercloak. I'm not using... Hold on, I'm not using the Crimson Knight. Why am I getting all these drops? Why am I getting all these drops, dude? I can just imagine there being a shortcut here. I can just imagine. Like, right here? Right in this area? Or maybe, like maybe somewhere near that island? Interesting. Maybe. Perhaps. Whoa. Alright. Perhaps. There could be. Oh wait, I've already fought Executioner, have I? Yeah, that's right. I already fought Executioner, so... Really, the only bosses that I could backtrack to would be Fury Raptor, Yokai, Frozen Avian, White Tiger, Topaz Dragon, and Amber Dragon, which equates to 7 bosses, which means you get 14 energy back. Alright then. We have literally outsourced all of our free energy. Because we chose not to take the shortcut. Now, had we chosen... Oh, sorry, we chose to take the shortcut. Had we chosen not to take the shortcut, we would have a greater avenue to getting much more energy than just 14. But you also have to think that that is a lot of time that you're investing just to get all of that energy back. And whilst it is possible that you can still just do one loop, it's still going to take a lot of time just to backtrack through everything. Now I just want to do a little tiny test here. My test has proven inconceivable. Now what did I try to do? I tried to beat Forgetful King without true damage or lifesteal. We can yeah, we can easily do it if we had true damage or lifesteal. That just goes to show how busted this is. It really goes to show. But yeah, that was mainly all that I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to tease the updates a little bit. Or maybe I didn't tease it, maybe I just explained everything. Right? But here's the thing, we don't have our new maps, we don't have our shortcut, we don't have our new items. Even though I'm a tester. All of the benefits will be introduced to me somewhere later on the line, right? In due time, ladies and gentlemen, in due time. Until then, whilst I go ahead and invest the rest of my stats, if you notice, I haven't had to invest into luck at all. Still a measly 76 million, and I'm still getting like a decent amount of gold. Anyways, off topic. Whilst I'm wasting my energy away, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. And if you have enjoyed this video, then you can consider giving it a like. You can consider leaving a comment down below on things that I should cover. Like, maybe some guides. Like, beginner's guides. I know there's a lot of comments asking about those. I will do beginner guides. But later. I'll do beginner guides later. Once save slots are released. And like I said in my previous videos, who knows when that will be? I can just stand here. I'm the Forgetful King now. Or in this case, the Forgetful Spellcaster. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and leave a like, post a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates from my videos. And most importantly, join the Discord. Join the Discord, meet up with a lovely community. It's oh so wonderful, oh so caring, oh so lovely, and oh so helpful. And apparently my battery is running low, so I need to charge it very soon. But yeah, anyways. Apart from that. Yeah, join the Discord. Lovely community. I try to be as active as I can, although a lot of things prevent me from doing so. And so other people have to be active in my place, and there's not really a whole lot of helping that I have to do apart from if somebody DMs me for help or tags me for help, right? And okay, I hear you. When will this update be released? I know there's going to be some questions about when the update will be released. And the dev has put a few deadlines, a few timelines on when the release will be updated, when it will be released for the public. They say they're planning to release this update during this week, or in the next weekend. But there's a chance that they won't be able to reach the deadline. So, we could get it sometime this week, we could get it sometime in the next weekend, or we could have to wait a little longer for this update. And yeah, that's really it. Now let's go ahead and waste our energy on this last mythic feline. Very nice. I do not want to watch an ad. I want to not start a new game, not go to my equipment, although it's very nice that I get a second Phoenix ring. That's pretty cool. We'll go to our main menu. And let's check the leaderboards for a quick sec. Let's check the leaderboards. Rank 41 in max level. Rank 29 in max gold. And number 3 in playtime. Oh goodness. Oh jeez. Okay, alright. I'm gonna have to pack in some major hours just to get back to that number 1 spot. Yeah, I know I've said this like 3 times already, but I hope you've enjoyed the video. And until then, until my next video comes out, until the update drops, I'll see you on the next one.